From the highest of heights to the depths of the caves here. Here we go. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy, Vitamin M, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Silver here. In the last episode, we caught Ho-Oh on the top of the Bell Tin, whatever it's called, tower. And here, today, we're going to be making a quick stop in Jhoto, because I do want to show this last thing off for a while here in Jhoto, and then get back to Kanto. So you're probably wondering where exactly I am. Well, I'm actually in the center entrance of Mount Mortar here, and there's a waterfall that we can climb up now that we have Waterfall in our arsenal of HMs to use. You can do this right away after you beat Claire, but I chose not to because I did want to, as I stated much earlier in those episodes, not interrupt the momentum that's caused by you beating Claire and then wanting to take on the Elite Four and everything that comes along with that. So I thought that was best to do it that way for sure. But here we are, here in Mount Mortar here. Obviously, after you climb the waterfall, there is a lot more higher level Pokemon, but there's nothing that's new from Mount Mortar here. You still have your Machops and your Geodudes, different stuff like that. There's the swarms of Marill that will happen in here. But beyond that, there's nothing too fantastic besides this one thing that we're headed off to do right now. And I do want to say, this is something you do really want to consider for your team, possibly. But this is how you would get this item, or this thing that we're after, in all versions regardless of whether you're playing Crystal or not. Because in Crystal, there's another chance to have what's happening right here happen to us. So, if I can find my bearings here, I think I do know where we are. Pretty sure. So, this... Oh, no, I need to put it on the repel. But, like I'm saying, there's nothing too special here besides this thing we're going to do right now. And, yeah, you can do this right after you have Waterfall available to us. So, as I'm saying, this is really the last thing that is really... Wow, another max revive. I will take that. Okay, I'm just finding those things left and right. This is awesome. But this is really the last thing that we're going to be able to do in Jhoto for quite some time. And beyond that, there's really not a whole lot else that is available to us. For a while here. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's up here. But I have found what we are looking for here. And, of course, there's a random encounter. I did forget to mention also, when you're doing this, please make sure that there is a slot open in your party. If there is not, you will not be able to get the reward that you are able to get from this guy right here. So, we can actually say to him, "Hey, I am the Karate King. I train alone here in the dark. You battle with me. Ah ha ha." If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the same Karate King from Generation 1 that was at the Fighting Dojo, where you were able to get a Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. And that is actually what's going to be happening here. So he's actually got a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan, but his levels are still kind of low, because the game thinks that you might want to explore this area right after you get Waterfall and beat Claire and all that stuff. So he's going to be pretty easy right here. We just need to use 2 flies really on him. We're pretty high up there in the level, so we know what's up. But if... Karate King, though, that does sound familiar, though. Pretty sure this is the same guy. But anyways, if you remember his role from Generation 1, I'm sure you kind of know what is coming with this guy here. But, as I said, make sure you have a open slot in your party. You really do want to make sure for that. But, anyways, he's defeated here. Wah, I'm beaten. And if he talks to us, I'm crushed. My training is still not enough, but a loss is a loss, I admit it. As proof that you defeated me, I'll give you a rare fighting Pokemon. But I have received Tyrogue. So, I know I've gone over Tyrogue with the mysterious egg, or the odd egg, and all the Pokemon you can get from there, but Tyrogue is a fighting type. It evolves into a tougher Pokemon. Keep up the hard work. I'll keep training too. Farewell. and we don't really ever hear anything from him again. So Tyrogue is... Actually, I think I do like Tyrogue, so it can evolve into 3 different Pokemon I've stated before. I'm going to do the very abridged version here. If its attack is higher than its defense, it will evolve into Hitmonlee. If its defense is higher than its attack, it will evolve into Hitmonchan. If its attack and defense are the same when reaching level 20, and this is the same for both Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan at that level, then it will evolve into Hitmontop. Now, the best of the 3 in this game is Hitmonlee. I would have to say Hitmonchan just doesn't get the physical special split stuff for it to help it out, and then Hitmontop just gets awful moves in this game, period. And if it's Generation 4 that you're playing, the remakes, I really recommend going with Hitmonchan. Hitmontop is my personal favorite. I think it's the coolest out of the 3, and it's just a lot more balanced, and I think is really cool. But regardless of that, that is what's up with Tyrogue here, and I do recommend that you do think about it for your team, because if it's really any one type that you do want in this game, I would have to say it is fighting. It is pretty... wrong button. It is pretty darn handy for a lot of things. It's just... And fighting types are a little sparse, because you don't get Machamp. If you're playing Silver version like me, you don't get Primeape whatsoever. So your fighting type options are a little more limited with what you can do. So Tyrogue is something you do really want to consider, just given your limited options when it comes to fighting types. But I'm going to head back to Kanto right now, and I will see you guys in a sec. Alright, I'm back in good old Kanto right here. Going west, or excuse me, east, forgot my directions there, of Pewter City right here. So we're on Route 3, already fought these guys, and we're just kind of cruising along right here. The new Pokemon that you can find on this route, only starting here in Pokemon Crystal version, you can find a Pokemon by the name of Clefairy. And Clefairy is actually a really good Pokemon, I would say. It's a normal type, it evolves using a Moonstone. It doesn't become a Fairy type until 6th generation, so if you're playing this game or the remake, you don't have to worry about that whatsoever. But it's actually a good Pokemon. It's a good special attacker, good special wall, and it's really... It's a good at physical attacker too. It's kind of good at everything. I think it's a good Pokemon, but we're about to enter Mount Moon right here, and you can start to find Clefairies there too. But as we head in... It's been a while, Vitamin M. Since I lost to you, I thought about what I was lacking with my Pokemon, and we came up with an answer. Vitamin M, now we'll show you. And out of nowhere, here he is in Kanto, Vitamin P! It's time to take him down once again, put him back in his place. Vitamin P is going to be starting off with Sneasel. Whoops. Something happened there. Sorry about that. He's going to be starting off with Sneasel. Dark Ice type, level 41, with the moves Quick Attack, Screech, Feint Attack, Fury Cutter. Well, my levels are so high, this guy is just going to be a breeze, honestly. But, yeah, this is great finding Vitamin P right here in the middle of fighting a bunch of these level 30s. And it's nice to have a good challenge here right away here. But, anyways, oh, okay, going for the Jugular right away. He's going with his starter. He's going to go with, I almost said Ampharos. Feraligatr here. Feraligatr, level 45, pure water type with the moves Slash, Scary Face, Rage, and Water Gun. Yes, he still has Water Gun. Hopefully we can knock him out. Quick Claw going first. There we go. He will have a Typhlosion if you pick Chikorita with the moves Swift, Smokescreen, Quick Attack, and Flame Wheel. And if you picked Totodile, he will have Meganium with Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, Body Slam, and Light Screen. But we get this awesome remix, this awesome music right here too. You can't go wrong when it comes to this period. This is just straight up awesome here. Alright, next is Magneton. Magneton, level 41, Electric Steel type. The moves Sonic Boom, Thunder Wave, Thunder Shock, and Swift. Once again, if you got a ground type, this is no problem whatsoever. You're going to be doing just fine against Magneton here. He has beefed up his team a little bit, as we'll see in a little bit here, and it can be a little tough if your levels are a little bit lower. My levels are just so high that's really making no bit of a difference. But here it is. Here comes his Evolved Kadabra here. Alakazam, level 43, pure Psychic type. Recover, Future Sight, Disable, and Psybeam. Just taking a special attack from any Alakazam absolutely sucks. Okay, whoops, he knows Psychic instead of Psybeam. So it looks like my sources are wrong. Interesting. But we are a wall, and we can wall this special attack right here. Make sure, you know, you're just not doing anything that's super risky against Alakazam. And I actually gave leftovers to Skarmory right there, so I think that was a pretty good move. That's a good thing that you want to give to your wall, if you have one on your team. You want to give leftovers to a really defensive Pokemon, because if it's got leftovers, or something that can help it recover HP, it will definitely make it a lot harder and tankier to take down. Which that's always a pretty good thing. So, alright, I've learned enough from Recovered here, just getting Lugia and Ho-Oh to really use against me a lot to know that I want this thing off the field right away. But down goes Alakazam. Use a good physical attacker against him, and you're going to be just fine. Alright, he's going with Golbat. Alright, so go Golduck right here. Golbat level 42. He hasn't evolved it quite yet. I guess he's still working on that friendship. Poison Flying type with the moves Wing Attack, Confuse Ray, Bite, and Leech Life. Okay, so he's pretty much going all straight attack on here. Excuse me. This Golbat hasn't changed a lot, though. Really, that Confuse Ray is going to be a little annoying. Really? Hung on with that? Okay. It didn't use Confuse Ray, so that's good. But Confuse Ray is always pretty annoying, regardless, no matter what it's coming from. And Golbat is certainly no exception. In fact, it's probably one of the best users of it, too. But that is that with Golbat. And finally, for his last Pokemon here, Gengar. He was actually able to evolve that Haunter. So, bring out Girafarig right here. Gengar, level 43, Ghost Poison type, with the moves Shadow Ball, Curse, Mean Look, and Confuse Ray. This thing isn't going to be able to touch Girafarig whatsoever, so this is going to be pretty nice for us here. That Confuse Ray, once again, can be pretty mean, but my levels are just so high. This fight is really easy for me right here. Oh, okay. So we got some awesome free experience. Nice. I thought I raised my Pokemon to be the best they could be, but it still wasn't enough. I mean, I've got 9,000 for winning because we got Girafarig out there. Nice. You won fair and square. I admit it. But this isn't the end. I'm going to be the greatest Pokemon trainer ever because these guys are behind me. Listen, Vitamin M. One of these days, I'm going to prove how good I am by beating you. Okay, it looks like he's slowly becoming a nice human being. I think Mount Moon is a little interesting here. So there's a little shop at the top of it there. It's been really truncated since Generation 1 here. I have no idea reason why. But you can catch Clefairy there. You can actually catch Paris there, interestingly enough. But I think it's one night of the week. I think it's a Monday or a Wednesday or maybe a Tuesday, where Clefairy will actually gather at this little pond that's at the top of the stairs, top of the ladder in the cave there. And I think you can actually catch it there or get an item or something. I don't know what it is, but there's a shop up there too. So Mount Moon has really changed. But, okay, looks like we got some more battles right here too. Can I skip them? I hope I can. I think there's probably going to be one that's required, if anything. No, okay. Alright, so I'll just make sure to go back and fight those guys. That shouldn't be bad. But, anyways, here we are back in good old Cerulean City right here. And, whew, man, right through Mount Moon there. That was pretty good. And I think that will really do it for this episode right here. I know these episodes are getting shorter, and I think that's a good thing. But in the next episode, we have arrived back in Cerulean City here. So you know what that means. We're going to be taking on the gym. And with that being said, I'm looking forward to that. We're going to be fighting everyone's favorite girl from the anime, Misty. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Vitamin M, I'm out, dudes.